everyone, this has been Sir Philip for the newest addition to our recorded video instruction about our discussion on some topics related to education. And for today, for right now, we will be discussing about Research in Daily Life 1, or we call this as Practical in Research 1, which is all about qualitative research, one of the subjects in senior high school. Now, for this lesson, we will talk about the nature of the research process. What are the right way of asking questions, for example, and what is the nature, what are the characteristics of research for that matter. Now, just to give you a background, in senior high school, we have two practical research subjects. One is qualitative and the other one is quantitative. So for now, we will be talking about the qualitative research. Now, doing research is a cycle from identifying the research area to designing the research study to carrying out the research to analyzing the research results and of course publishing the research results. And that comes as a cycle in research. When we do that actually as a process, and that is a cycle. We do that all of the time, and we go from one point to another and go in the same direction again. Now, talking about the research, it is the scientific investigation of phenomena, which includes the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of facts that aligns an individual's speculation with reality. Now, in research, there must be a collection, there must be a presentation, analysis, and of course interpretation of facts. Take note, we are talking about facts, not fake news. Now, also in research, it is a systematic and objective analysis and recording of controlled observations that may lead to the development of generalizations, principles, or theories, resulting in the predictions and possibly ultimate control of events. So it is systematic and objective. Also, research is a systematic activity that is directed toward the discovery and development of an organized body of knowledge. Take note of the word discovery, development of an organized body of knowledge. Is searching for a theory, testing the theory, or solving the problem. Then we have research is a systematic, controlled, empirical, and critical investigation of hypothetical propositions about the presumed relations among natural phenomena. It is a systematic collection and interpretation of data to illuminate, describe, or explain new facts and relationships. Take note, new facts and relationships. Now, let us proceed on discovering the specific definitions of research. First, it is directed toward the solution of a problem. When there is a research graph that you want to address, if there is a problem, there must be a solution, and research takes it. Research directs us to the solution of a problem. Next, research emphasizes the development of generalizations, principles, or theories helpful in predicting the future occurrences. How do we prevent this in the future like that? Next, it is based upon observable experience or empirical evidences. So it talks about experience and evidence at the same time. And it demands accurate observation and description. Take note again of the word accurate. That means right. Always right observation and description. Research also involves gathering new data or using existing data for a new purpose. Take note of that we make use of research to gather new data and to use existing data for a new purpose. It requires expertise. It strives to be objective and logical. It involves the quest for answers to unsolved problems and is characterized by patient and unhurried activity and is carefully recorded and reported. Take note of the word carefully recorded and reported. So research talks about that things. Now, this is what research does. From research, it creates new knowledge. From new knowledge, it creates new skills, practices, and behaviors which lead to improved condition and welfare. And also, research can be or can develop or can lead to new technology, and from new technology it may lead to new tools and devices or approaches until you come up with improved condition or welfare. So that is what research is. Next, characteristics of research. What are the characteristics of research? First, it is systematic. When we say systematic, it should follow a system, may it be a procedure in conducting research or in writing a research paper. So there must be a process. It is again a cycle. Next, we have it is objective. That means the research results should have basis and be validated. It should not be fabricated. It should not be subjective. It should not be totally manipulated. It should stand with the truth, and it should have the basis, and it should be validated at the same time. Research is also feasible. When we say feasible, any problem of extraordinary nature that directly or indirectly affects any work is a feasible problem study. That means research should be attainable to be done in specified time and setting. You don't really conduct a research for study's sake. You don't conduct it for years. You just have to conduct it in a short period of time. But of course, there are researches that require a lot of time. However, for research studies, it should be attainable. It should be feasible within a specific time and setting. Next, we have empirical. When we say empirical, research is based on direct experience or observation by the researcher. It should be directly taken from their experience or observation. Then we have, it should be clear. All things in research have to be learned and to be able to be explained by the researcher. It should be clearly presented by the researcher. It should also be logical. When we say logical, research is based on valid procedures and principles. So it should be valid when it comes to procedures and principles. Then it should be cyclical, or research is a cyclical process because it starts with a problem and ends with a problem, just like what we have explained earlier. Then we have research should be analytical. When we say analytical, research utilizes proven analytical procedures in gathering the data, whether historical, descriptive, and experimental, and case study. It should be analytical. It should utilize proven procedures in gathering the data. Then it should be critical. Research exhibits careful and precise judgment. It should be balanced at the same time. Then it should be methodical. That means research is conducted in a methodical manner without bias, using the systematic method and procedures. There should be a method involved. And it should be replicable. When we say replicable, the research design and procedures are replicated or repeated to enable the researcher to arrive at valid and conclusive results. Now let's talk about the research and its importance in daily life. So let's see. We have research provides scientific basis for any practice or methodology and in a field or discipline. So it provides a scientific basis. It should research is also undertaken for the continuous development and further productivity in any field. So it should provide continuous development and productivity at the same time. Then research helps develop tools for assessing effectiveness of any practice or operation. So let's see if this is effective or not. Research leads the way in developing such tools that we have. Then research provides solutions to problems concerning almost all issues encountered in the different areas of the world. Research is flexible in providing solutions. Then research impacts decision making. So research greatly affects how we decide with the statistics provided and the result of the study conducted. Research develops and evaluates alternate approaches to the educational aspects of any discipline, and research aims to advance the personal and professional qualifications of a practitioner. So these are just some of the nature of the research process discussed in our first part of our discussion about qualitative research. Should you have questions or clarifications, just feel free to drop by any comment or should you have suggestions or clarifications again regarding our topic about the nature of the research process and understanding qualitative research. That would be all. Thank you.